June 25, 1876. Lieutenant Colonel George Custer raised his hat, cried, "Hurrah, boys!" and charged into a slaughter he never saw coming. But what really happened at Little Bighorn? The truth is darker than textbooks admit. By June 1876, General Terry and Custer believed they had the Lakota leader Sitting Bull cornered. Terry ordered Custer's 7th Cavalry to march south along the Rosebud River, while Terry and Colonel Gibbon blocked escape routes to the north. But Custer was impatient. Fearful Sitting Bull would slip away, he ignored orders to wait, and split his 600 men into 3 groups. Major Marcus Reno would attack the village's southern flank. Captain Frederick Benteen, a man Custer despised, was sent southwest to scout. Custer kept 210 men for himself, including his brothers Tom and Boston. It was a fatal mistake. Reno charged the southern edge of the camp, but what he found horrified him. Thousands of Lakota, Cheyenne, and Arapaho warriors, not the few hundred Custer expected. Bullets ripped into the village, killing women and children. Sitting Bull, the Lakota's spiritual leader, ordered his people to fight back. Warriors under Gaul and Crazy Horse swarmed Reno's men. When Reno's scout, Bloody Knife, was shot in the head, splattering brains onto Reno's face, the major panicked. "Retreat! Follow me!" he screamed. His men fled in chaos, dropping weapons and scrambling up ravines as warriors picked them off. Survivors later called it the Valley of Death. Custer, oblivious to Reno's collapse, scribbled a desperate note to Benteen. "Come on, big village, be quick, bring packs." But Benteen, who'd long hated Custer for past slights, ignored the order. When he met Reno's shattered troops, he scoffed, "Where's Custer?" For 2 hours, they did nothing. Meanwhile, Custer rode north, hoping to strike the village's flank. But as he crested a ridge, he froze. Below him stretched over 7,000 Lakota and Cheyenne, a force 5 times larger than he'd imagined. Warriors led by Crazy Horse ambushed his men at the river, forcing them to retreat to a barren hilltop. Surrounded and outgunned, Custer's men fell in minutes. Some historians claim Custer tried taking hostages, women and children, to force surrender. But the Lakota and Cheyenne showed no mercy. By 4:30 p.m., every soldier in Custer's battalion was dead. His body was found with 2 bullet wounds, but not scalped. Some say the Lakota spared his soul. When General Terry arrived 2 days later, he found a grisly scene. Bodies stripped, mutilated, and baking in the sun. America was stunned. Days earlier, the nation had celebrated its 100th birthday with fireworks and pride. Now, its hero, Custer, was a cautionary tale. The Lakota's victory was short-lived. The U.S. Army retaliated brutally, forcing tribes onto reservations. Sitting Bull fled to Canada, but surrendered in 1881. 9 years later, he was killed during his arrest. Crazy Horse was bayoneted in 1877, and in 1890, the massacre at Wounded Knee ended the Indian Wars for good. Custer's last stand wasn't a heroic fight to the last man. It was a reckless blunder that doomed hundreds. Yet the real tragedy wasn't his death. It was the thousands of native lives erased in America's revenge. The victors write history, but the truth always remains.